So when James Harden was traded to the Clippers, I did a video expeditiously saying it was a terrible idea. It wasn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. We know it's not gonna work. Nothing worked with James Harden. And so far, they have lost 4 games straight, people. Now, you got analysts in all different type of things. What's wrong? I just seen Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp said something very, very smart, which I've been thinking. But I get it from a different perspective. The person to blame is Ty Lue. Person to blame is Ty Lue. Number one, he ain't supposed to been over there in the first place. Look at this. Before he came, first game, they win. Second game, they lose. Then they win 2 straight and lose. So you see, they really wasn't losing 2 games in a row. This year, they didn't lose 2 games in a row. Preseason, they wasn't losing 2 in a row. They was looking like a championship form team. Because you got to look at the Bucks, look at Lakers, look at everybody that's struggling. But they started off 3-1, then 3-2, 1-10. You get James Harden. At Knicks, I believe they was a favorite to win. They lost. At Nets, they was a favorite to win. They lost. I don't remember at Mavericks if there was a favorite to win, but they got blown out. There was 100% favorites to win against a 1-win Grizzly team, and they lost and was down all game. This is the problem, people. This is what coaches do. I'm about to give everybody some game. Ty Lue, I wish you could see this so I can give you guys some game. What happens is, they will ask, hey, Ty Lue, what's wrong? What do you think needs to happen? We need James to be James. We need Westbrook to be Westbrook. We need so-and-so to be so-and-so. But in reality, you do not need James Harden to be James. Let me ask you this question. All right, so the question is, what do you mean when you say you need James to be James? What does that entail? Because as a fan watching the game and seeing his whole career with my eyes, I know there's 2 versions of James Harden. You have the Houston James Harden, where he can score 30 or 40 points a game if you want him to. Not pass it to anybody, and he take it to the hole, and he get a lot of fouls. They don't count as many fouls now, but you can have the James scoring 28 a game. That's one James. The second James is the Philly James, where he only gonna score 12 points. He ain't even gonna look at the rim, but he might get you 14 assists. So he might give you 12, 14, and 6. Which James do you want? Because it's 2 different players. And when you tell a player you want him to be him, a lot of people, like myself, you tell me a job. You tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. But you have to tell me what to do. A lot of these basketball players are the same way. You have to tell James Harden, what do you want him to do? What is his role on this team? Because Westbrook, he's the point guard. You already got a score with Kawhi. You already got a score with PG. So, obviously, buddy, we need you to be a facilitator. We need you to probably only shoot 5 times, be a Ben Simmons, grab rebounds, pass the ball, do all the dirty work. You have to tell him his role. Yo, you know how you were just throwing a oop to Embiid, you had him. You have to get everybody active. And if we need you, if anybody get hurt, we would change your role since you the system. That's how the system would have to go. But they didn't do that. That's why you are completely losing, because he don't fit. The team was playing good defense. The team was looking good. 5th straight loss. Let's see what he said.
Through 3 quarters. What has them struggling to just play a rhythmic kind of offense out there?
I think playing too slow. Just playing too slow. Like we get rebounds, we get stops, we gotta push it. On makes, we gotta push it, get it up quick, and attack early. You know, we can't just fucking. No. mean, we just can't just walk around offensively. Like, you got to get to the next actions. You got to things we work on for the last 3 years. You know, we just got to do a better job of doing that. And if you don't do that, you don't do it hard, you'll get beat every night. And we're seeing those results. So until we want to, play hard on both ends of the floor, if we want to do things hard, cuts, screens, running the screens, sprinting the floor, then it's going to be tough nights every single night. And so, it's up to our guys to change their mentality in that regard. Because we're teaching it, we're showing it, we're telling it, so now we got to perform.
This clip, he didn't completely talk about exactly he need James to be James. I wish there was a clip where he actually talked about that. But if you look at the numbers, let's look at these winning games. Let's look at their last winning game before James Harden got there. Look at this. Harden was on the bench. He didn't play this game. So without him playing, Paul George, 27 points. Kawhi, 8. Westbrook, 18. Highland, everybody did their thing. Didn't need Kawhi Leonard because I believe that was a blowout game. Easy blowout win. Let's look at the Spurs blowout win. And you see now Kawhi 21 points, Paul George 21, Zubac 16. Look how the ball moves and everybody have their thing. Now, what I would suggest, Kawhi Leonard is the best player on your team. Crunch time, you need a bucket. Hey, y'all, we're playing around Kawhi. Kawhi, that's the player we're going to play. He's the best player. We're going to play around him. First thing. Second thing, hey, PG, your role is to be the freelancer. You can roam around and you can do what the hell you want. You can pull up threes when you want to. You can be aggressive when you want to. We still run it through Kawhi. But you are good enough to do what the hell you want. You the roam around person. And Russ, you are the energy. Your job is, hey, get the ball to whoever is hot. If somebody's cold, you know how to drive it in. You know how to be the defense. You the glue of all three. And all three of them play defense. Where do James Harden fit in? He don't. Y'all messed this up bad.